Very good evening, guys. Welcome to Network Ethics. So, myself, Sudhakar Ponnaswamy. I am the trainer for this 5In1 Firewall training program, guys. 5In1 Firewall Mastery training program. Okay. So, today is the day one for this 5In1 Firewall compo. Okay. So, we are giving a demo for the new batch. Soon, we are going to start a new batch in a 5In1 Firewall compo. Okay. So, this is the batch details. So, it's an evening batch, it's weekdays batch. We are going to start on 21st November. So next week, Tuesday, it is going to start, guys. 21st November, it's a evening batch. It's 1 hour batch, daily 1 hour. So Monday to Friday. Okay, there is no session on weekends. Okay, in this batch. Okay, so it's 5 days in a week. We are going to have a session for this 5In1 Firewall compo. For this batch only, we are giving a demo right now. Okay, so um, in this demo, we have planned, as I mentioned in this flyer, we have a plan to give a 2 days, 2 hours demo, 17th and 18th November, today and tomorrow. So today we are going to discuss about the course content and how the training is going to be there. My voice is breaking. What about others, guys? Just a minute. I'll check my connectivity. Guys, I hope now I'm audible. I hope it is clear to everyone. Yes, right. Yeah, thank you. So as per our schedule, we are planning to give a 2 days demo. So 17th and 18th November. So which is today and tomorrow. Okay. Today we are going to see how what are all the content we are going to cover, what are the course curriculum we are going to cover in this 5In1 Firewall compo, and what are all the inside this 5In1 Firewall compo, what are all the product we are going to learn, right? So what is the benefit of learning these firewall products? So that and all we are going to discuss. And tomorrow we are going to, I'm going to take any one of the topic from the Palo Alto, because in this course is going to start with Palo Alto first. So I'm going to take a demo, any one of the topic from the Palo Alto firewall. Okay. So, okay, guys. So since due to time concern, I don't want to I mean, so we have splitted this demo as a two days, that is introduction session today and tomorrow about this course, and tomorrow we are going to have a random topic in a Palo Alto session. Okay, so let's start our day one demo session with your as per our agenda, today's agenda. Okay, so we are going to this, guys, any queries end of the session, I'll give you last 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, regarding any doubts regarding the training program, or regarding the lab access, regarding the curriculum, everything as of now we are going to discuss, right? Okay, so meanwhile, if you have any doubts, and if you want to, apart from that, if you want to ask me any queries, I'll give you last 10 to 15 minutes as a Q&A session, and you can just ask me, or else tomorrow also we have a demo. So after the tomorrow session, you can ask me your doubts. Okay, so so as per our today's agenda, it's about the introduction, about the courses, what are the topics, what are the products we are going to learn in this 5In1 mastery program. Okay, so and then what are the content we are going to cover under this 5In1 Firewall combo, right? So that we are going to see, and what is the benefit of learning these firewall products. Okay, so these things we are going to cover today. So in this fine that fly in this 5In1 Firewall combo, right? So introduction to the course, when we are going to start this course, and what is that course duration, course timing, right? So it's a weekdays batch, and it's Monday to Friday. Timing will be same timing, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, so that already we saw, and this batch is going to start on 21st November. Okay, so about this fine on in this inside this 5In1 Firewall combo, you are going to learn 5 vendor products. Okay, 4 vendor, actually totally 4 vendor, and you are going to learn almost 7 product. Okay, so in this 5In1 Firewall combo, 4 vendor products, 4 different vendors networks, network security vendors, those like Cisco and Palo Alto Networks, Fortinet, right? So all and Checkpoint vendor. So their own products we are going to learn in this in their product. One of the product line is firewall, and vendor it's a brand. Vendor means I'm talking about the brand. So we are going to learn four different brand products. So each four different brands we are going to learn a firewall product, and that firewall product and some firewall we are going to learn management product as well. So totally you're going to learn seven products, five firewall products, two management products. Totally you're going to learn seven products, guys. Let me show here. Okay, so these are all the vendors. So brand name Cisco, and okay, the products, these are all the products we are going to learn. Okay, so in Cisco we are going to learn almost three products. In that three, two products are firewall products. Okay, in Cisco brand, it's a brand. Okay, we are going to learn five brand products. So Cisco brand, we are going to learn three products. In that three, two products are firewall products. Cisco Firepower FTD, Firepower Threat Defense. Okay, and Cisco ASA, Adaptive Security Appliances. Okay, so while learning a Cisco Firepower FTD, you're going to learn one more product called the FMC, Firepower Management Center. This is a management device where you can manage multiple firepower firewalls. I mean, FTD firewalls or dedicated IPS, NG IPS. Okay, so these products you can manage under one roof. That product is called FMC, Firepower Management Center. So Firepower Management Center is a device where you can manage firepower products, okay, under one, multiple firepower products under one roof. So that you, let's say you have 100 branches, so all these 100 branches, okay, so all 100 branches you have a firepower FTD firewalls as a Cisco next generation firewall product. Okay, so it's a, let's say this is US branch and this is UK branch, right? And this is Indian branch. Okay, all these three branch you have a FTD firewall, and all this FTD firewall you want to manage under one roof, and you have a solution called FMC, Firepower Management Center. From you can sit behind your firepower device and you can manage all those different site firewalls for FTD firewalls under one roof, like creating a policy, managing the objects, enabling the services, right? Updating your products, everything you can able to do it under one roof. That is called management device, and this is we can able to manage in this device. We can able to manage firepower products. Cisco have a different kind of product lines. So firepower products only you can able to manage under one roof by using this FMC. So expansion for the FMC is Firepower Management Center. Okay, so in Cisco product, in a Cisco line, we are going to learn three products. Two are firewall products, one is management product. Okay, so Cisco Firepower Management Center along with that. So three products you are going to learn in this compo. And then in Palo Alto Network is the brand name, and they have a multiple products. So they are mainly focusing for security products. Okay, so in that we are going to learn Palo Alto Firewall. Sorry, yes. Palo Alto Firewall, and along with that you are going to learn Panorama. Okay, Panorama, it's similar to FMC. How you can manage your Cisco Firepower devices under one roof by using FMC. The same way, Panorama, it's a centralized management device for the Palo Alto firewalls. Okay, Palo Alto firewalls. You can manage all if you have a multi branches. if you're working under the multi-branch company and they have all the branches, they have a Palo Alto firewall in case, or few of the branches they have a Palo Alto firewall, and all this Palo Alto firewall you want to manage under one roof, you have a solution called Panorama. So here you are going to learn one more these management product as well. So Palo Alto firewall plus Panorama management device. So here in Palo Alto brand, you are going to learn two products, one firewall product and one management product. Okay, one firewall product and one management product, guys. Okay, and Fortinet, in Fortinet brand, we are going to Fortinet. It's similar, just like Palo Alto. They are focusing Palo Alto and Cisco, and they are focusing in network security products. Okay, and they have a multiple product line in a Fortinet brand name is a Fortinet, and they have a multiple brand line sorry product lines like firewalls and wire switches, right, and then wireless access point, wireless devices, and then authenticators, and then web security appliances, mail security appliances. So by using a Fortinet products, you can secure your entire data center. If you want to secure if you're running on one data center, and if you want to secure your data center, right, so all the solution you want to secure your entire data center, if you want to go in a by using one single vendor, and they have Fortinet have all solutions. So if you go to the Fortinet and if you ask the Fortinet team, I'm running some data center, I want to secure my entire data center environment, and they have a solution for entire end-to-end security for your products for your data centers. Okay, so that many product line they have, they're similar to Palo Alto. They are having limited product line only. They're not focusing they're mainly focusing firewall product, and then uh, cloud security, okay, and then SD-WAN. So these things only they are mainly focusing, but Fortinet and Cisco, they are focusing the networking devices as well, and then network security devices as well. So if you go to the Fortinet at Cisco, you can able to get the solution to secure your data center if you're running on data center. Or that many product lines they have. So in that, one of the product is FortiGate firewall. Sometimes in my experience, I saw some of the students they are getting confused with a Fortinet and FortiGate. So sometimes they call it as a Fortinet firewall, and sometimes they call it as a FortiGate firewall, and so they are confusing like Fortinet and FortiGate are different products. Not like that. Okay, Fortinet is the brand name, and the product name is FortiGate firewall. Firewall product name is one of the product line is firewall product, and their firewall product name is FortiGate firewall. Okay, so here you are going to learn FortiGate firewall. In Fortinet also we have a management center that is called a Forti Manager, and that is comes under the NSC 5 curriculum. Okay, which is our curriculum included with a FortiGate firewall only NSC 4. Okay, I'll tell you what are the curriculum we are going to cover later. Okay. As of now, we are going to see what are the products we are going to learn here. So Fortinet brand, we are going to learn FortiGate firewall product only. Okay, so and finally we are going to learn in checkpoint software solution. They're similar to Palo Alto. They're focusing security products. Okay, and so here we are going to learn one of the security product, their security product firewall, mainly focusing the firewall product there also, and that firewall product name is called checkpoint firewall, CP firewall, or checkpoint firewall. Okay, the firewall product name is checkpoint firewall. Okay, so here we are going to learn checkpoint firewall. So in this 5-in-1 firewall combo, you're going to learn 5 firewalls. FW means firewall. Let me write something here. So here you are going to learn 5 firewall products. and two management products. So these two management products are used to manage these firewalls. I mean, not all five firewalls. So Cisco have a firepower management center to manage Cisco firepower firewall products, and then Palo Alto have a panorama to manage Palo Alto firewalls. Okay, so totally you're going to learn 7 products. Okay, in this 5-in-1 firewall combo, guys. Okay, so these 7 products we are including 7+ course curriculum. Okay, so in this 5-in-1 firewall combo, you are going to learn 7+4 course curriculum. So the content which is included 7+4 courses. Okay, so let's say let's explain one by one. Since we are going to start Palo Alto first, so I just want to start with a Palo Alto. Okay, so here in Palo Alto, as a firewall administrator, I mean, as a professionals, right? So you can, if you want to start your career or if you want to focus the Palo Alto products, and you have to start, if you want, if you're not having any idea about this firewall, right? So how to manage it, what is Palo Alto firewall? If you're not having any idea and you're having a knowledge to learn this product, you must have a knowledge of CCNA or CompTIA N plus knowledge. Okay, if you have knowledge of these network fundamentals, so you don't need to be a expert on this CCNA level, or you don't need to be expert on the networking. You should have some fundamental knowledge. So what is OSI layer, what are all the layer we have inside each layer, what are the uh, functions are going to happen, what is port number, what is application layer, what are the services we have, what is the port number of each services, right? So that and all you should know, and how the network is working. The basic fundamental things is fair enough. If you have a knowledge of CCNA, you don't need to become an expert, so at least you should have a knowledge of CCNA or CompTIA N plus fundamental of networking. Then you can able to, you are purely eligible to learn Palo Alto firewall. Okay, so any firewall, not only Palo Alto firewall, any firewall in this 5-in-1 firewall combo, you can learn if you have a fundamental knowledge, guys. Okay, so you're already working in the networking industry or routing switching, and you're not having a knowledge on firewall. So then you want to switch over your career with the network security domain. Then if you want to switch over your career in a network security, first step, you have to learn any firewall is the first step. So to enter into the networking domain, just fundamental networking concepts like N plus or CCNA, how it is very basics. The same way firewall is the basic thing. I mean, very essential content. I mean, essential topic you need to learn, essential product you need to learn to become, to enter into the network security cyber and then cyber security domain. Okay, or if you want to become a cloud security engineer, and so firewall knowledge, you must have one firewall knowledge at least. Okay, you have a huge job opportunity. If you learn a firewall product, okay, you can easily enter into a network security domain. As well as nowadays the industry expect the candidate in a networking industry for those who do routing, handle only routing switching also. The industry expert, the people need to know at least any one of the firewall. Okay, so that much demand is there for firewalling industry, guys. Okay, so if you want to start any one of the firewall, my best product to learn, start first product, my suggestion, you can start Palo Alto first, and second priority I'll give for a FortiGate. Okay, right? So if you want to learn any one of the product, okay, so my first priority I'll give Palo Alto and FortiGate. The reason they are the market leader, and you can get huge job opportunity, and then you can learn multiple things inside that products. Okay, and then you, when it comes to the job perspective, you can able to get a you can able to see lot of opening. Okay, so that's the reason I'm giving a first priority for Palo Alto and FortiGate, guys. Okay, so here, if you're decided to learn Palo Alto, right? So then you have to start from the here PCNSA. PCNSA Palo Alto Certified Network Security Associate or administrator. Okay, Palo Alto Certified Network Security Administrator. Okay, so actually it is wrong thing. So that if you're looking for only PC NSA training, okay, and as per the vendor, Palo Alto vendor training, if you want to get trained in a Palo Alto, direct Palo Alto, and they will give you the training paper, their syllabus is called EDU 210 paper. Okay, EDU 220, it comes under the PCNSE, not PCNSA, guys. So wrongly I have added here, so I need to remove this. So okay, so EDU 210, which is talk about the PCNSA. So that is an entry level training. So if you are having a knowledge CCNA, then you are purely eligible to learn this PCNSA training, guys. Okay, so that is if you want to get trained on Palo Alto itself, then that is their syllabus is called EDU 210. Okay, and here you're going to learn how to manage and how to configure your Palo Alto firewall to protect your data traffic, I mean your infrastructure, right? So for the daily activities, like here you are going to learn configuration, deployment and configuration, and then managing the, internally you are going to manage your Palo Alto firewall. Okay, so and if you learn PCNSA and you want to become it's an beginner to intermediate level. Okay, so when you're going to start Palo Alto from this PCNSA, then you're going to learn beginner level to intermediate level. And if you want to become an expert, so you want to manage your Palo Alto for entire Palo Alto firewall, like configuration and deployment, along with the troubleshooting and along with the centralized management device is called Panorama, right? So along with the management product, so you have to go to the PCNSE. Okay, so if you want to get PCNSE certification, you should have a knowledge of, as per the Palo Alto curriculum, you should have a knowledge of EDU 210, which is talk about essential of Palo Alto product, essential topics you are going to learn, and then advanced topic, along with the advanced topic, management product. You are going to learn management product, okay, which is EDU 220, which is talk about the Panorama. Okay, and then EDU 330 paper, third paper, that is called troubleshooting. Okay, so how to troubleshoot your Palo Alto firewall configuration, protocol wise, configuration wise, and how to manage your Palo Alto firewall, how to troubleshoot your Palo Alto firewall, like capturing the packet and analysis the packet, and then uh, how to raise the ticket in your Palo Alto tag, and what are the how to when you're getting a one troubleshoot ticket, right? So how to analyze the troubleshoot ticket, how to prepare for the troubleshooting methodology, right? So while before troubleshoot your any issue, right? So that and all here you are going to learn, and then protocol wise, configuration wise, along with that, and your data plane management, data plane troubleshooting and management troubleshooting. So as of now, you're not able to understand what is data plane and management. Okay. So once you start your Palo Alto day one session, I mean day one or day two session, so which is talk about the firewall architecture, Palo Alto firewall architecture, that time you can able to come to know, so what is data plane traffic and what is management plane traffic. Okay. So firewall, Palo Alto firewall had inside, if it is a Palo Alto firewall have two separate hardware resources they are maintaining. One is for data traffic, that is called the data plane. Another one is for management activities, that is called management traffic. So I just give you the some hint like that, and deeper thing we will discuss in a live session, guys. Okay, so how to if you are getting any issue with a data plane related in uh, tickets, how to troubleshoot that. If you're getting any issue with a management related ticket, right? So like patch update and patch security update, and then operating system upgradation, right? So license upgradation. So that and all comes under the management activities. And if you are getting any issue, your clients are raise the ticket related to the license upgradation or patch upgradation, right? Software operating system upgradation. So if you are getting ticket like that, and that is focusing management play. Okay, so how to troubleshoot that kind of issues, and that we will discuss under management play troubleshooting is. Okay, so if you want to become a PCNSC certified engineer, then you should have a knowledge of EDU 210 paper and EDU 220 paper and EDU 330 paper. EDU 210, it's talk about the Palo Alto firewall. EDU 220 it's talk about the panorama. Okay, and EDU 330, it's talk about the troubleshooting. Okay, clear guys. So if you have a knowledge and if you have a hands-on or on your Palo Alto firewall, you can directly go for a PCNSC certification. There is no prerequisites. First you should complete PCNSC, then you have to go to the PCNSC. Not like that. Okay, so you can directly go for a PCNSC certification, guys. So a cost for the Palo Alto, either PCNSC or PCNSC, so the cost is around 180 USD plus tax, so it will come around 200 USD, guys. Okay, so 200 USD, it will come around 200 USD, and each certification 200. Not like that both. If I want to complete first PCNSA, then I want to go for a PCNSC, that is also fine. And I have a knowledge of Palo Alto products, so I just want to directly go with the PCNSC, that is also fine. The validity of this certification is 2 years. So after 2 years, you have to renew your certification, or you have to go for the any other product line in a Palo Alto, like Prisma, SD-WAN, right? And cloud security products. So some other certification you can go uh, mm, to upgrade yourself, yes. Okay, and just a minute. Exactly, Mohammed. Okay, so it's completely for the beginner to expert level, so you can start from the scratch. So only thing is you should have a knowledge of CCNA or CompTIA N plus. Okay, so how routing is working, how switch is working, right? How what is the protocol? So these things is enough to learn this product. Okay, and it is going to start from the basics and to a expert level, and you can go for this certification. Let me complete what are the certification you can go for after completion of this this training program. If you're in our syllabus, if you're completed Palo Alto, so we are giving a this Palo Alto course along with EDU 210 paper and EDU 220 paper and EDU 330 paper, guys. Okay, so totally you can, if you from the basics to expert level, we are covering it. So after the Palo Alto training program, your if you do your hands-on, okay, so you have to do hands-on. So just attending the session is not going to give you the knowledge. So you have to complete your hands-on. Then you're directly you can write without any hesitation. You can write your PCNSC certification directly, guys. Okay. So okay, guys. So this is the course. Deep discussion about the course curriculum in a Palo Alto. I'll show you. So let me complete other firewall products course curriculum. Okay. So brief introduction about the other firewall products curriculum. Okay. So in FortiGate, as I mentioned, we are covering up to NSE 4. So there in a 14.8, the certification track is called as NSC 1. The level of certification is NSC 1 to NSC 8. And so they're similar to Cisco track. Okay, they have a different n number of product lines they have. So if you want, if you're completely beginner, you're not having any idea about the network or cyber security, anything, you're just student, you want to start your career with the networkings, right? So you have to start from NSE 1 and NSE2, it's talk about their Fortinet brand product line. So you are going to learn what is what are the product they have in a Fortinet, right? So what is Forti Manager, what is Forti Analyzer, what is FortiGate Firewall, what is all or what is what kind of things. So you're going to learn the Fortinet product line. What is Forti Mail, what is Forti Authenticator, what is Forti Manager, right? Forti Analyzer, right? So and what is email security, 40 mail, what is 40 web, right? So and 14 multiple authenticated and multiple products you are going to learn for what is 40 access point, what is 40 switch, right? So like that you're going to learn, you're going to know. So their products line in a NSE2 and NSE3, it's not for the technical people. Okay, so it's for the it's for the sales people who is working under Fortinet brand as a or Fortinet partner company. So they have to complete this certification. Okay, so it's related to the sales. So what is the cost of the product and what is the how to sell this product? That kind of information will be there in NSE3. That is not the technical people. You can't able to learn this in NSE3. You can't able to write NSE3 certification. For that, you should become a part of their Fortinet company employee or partner company employee. Okay, and NSE4, it's talk about FortiGate firewall. Okay, so here if you are already have a knowledge of CCNA or N plus, you no need to go for NSE1 or NSE1. It's just a fundamental thing. What is networking? What is network security, and what is firewall? What is IPS? What is virus, malware? Like what is the thread? These kind of just an introduction you're going to have about the network security and cyber security, guys. Okay, so however uh, in our NSE4, we are going to include the NSE2 and NSE1. So you are going to have a knowledge what is the network security and what is virus, malware, that and all. I'm going to take in a NSE4 training program. Okay, under IPS concept. Okay, and then the day two of FortiGate firewall, I'm going to teach you NSE2 topic. Okay, so what is Fortinet brand and what is the product lines they have, and what is FortiMail, where we have to place this FortiMail and FortiWeb, and then Forti access point, Forti Wi-Fi, and then Forti switch, right? So that and all we are going to discuss. What is FortiGuard feature, what is sandbox, right? So all those things I will explain you in a day two of NSE4 training program. So NSE1 and 2, it's included under NSE4 here. Okay, so NSE3, it's a as I mentioned, that is purely for the technical, not technical people, the sales people. Okay, so here we are going to cover NSE4, which is talk about FortiGate firewall. And if you want to learn NSE4 directly on your Fortinet vendor, okay, so they give you the two two type of training. One is two papers, you have to complete two papers: FortiGate security and FortiGate infrastructure. So FortiGate security, when comes to the under FortiGate security, you're going to learn how to use this FortiGate firewall to protect your data traffic, like how to create a policy, how to enable some services, how to manage the objects, right? And how to allow some services like with the application or URL based filter, application based filters, like, right? How to enable how to identify the threats, malware, spyware by using FortiGate firewall, right? So that and all you're going to learn under FortiGate security. And under FortiGate infrastructure, you're going to learn IPsec, VPN, SD-WAN, routing. I'm going to teach you how to enable the static and dynamic routing protocol in your FortiGate firewall, that we are going to see. And the fundamental, if you are not having it, so for that reason only I have mentioned it. So the prerequisite to learn this product is CCNA. So if you're not aware what is routing, what is static routing, what is default route, what is dynamic routing, what is uh, OSPF, EAGRP, that and all, you from the scratch we are not able to start teach you in this course curriculum, because this is purely talk about FortiGate firewall, not routing and switching. Okay, so you should have this knowledge, and here we are going to see how to enable that protocols, dynamic protocols and default route and static route, how to manage, and that and all we are going to see. So and then SD-WAN routing, and then VDOM, virtual domains. I'll show you what is the in through the curriculum, our curriculum, you can able to see some more topic. I just highlighted the main topics which we are going to learn under two different papers: FortiGate security and FortiGate managers. FortiGate security, create the policy and object security profiles like application control, URL filter, that and all you are going to achieve. And then SSL VPN you are going to achieve. Okay, in FortiGate infrastructure, it's talk about SD-WAN routing, VDOMs, IPsec, VPN. Okay, and then high availability, how to manage, how to avoid the uh, sorry, downtime. Okay, or you can say linear deployment. So how to provide the redundancy in your network. Okay, so that is called high availability. So we have active passive mode and active mode. Both we will discuss in a FortiGate secure infrastructure paper. Okay, so in the under NSC4, our curriculum, which is include FortiGate security and FortiGate infrastructure, guys. Okay, so if you are completed this curriculum, you can directly write NSC4 certification, and there is no prerequisites to complete first NSC1, NSC2, and all. Okay, NSC1 and NSC2 and all. You can directly go for as a the professionals, so who knows already, you already working under networking, or who knows the networking fundamentals like CCNS or CompTIA N plus level of knowledge. And if you have a knowledge of Fortinet product, so after this training you can eligible, you're eligible to write a NSC4 certification. NSC4 certification is the such a costly certification, 400 USD. Okay, again the validity for 400 USD for the Fortinet NSC4 certification, and the validity for this NSC4 certification is 2 years again. Okay, 2 years validity. So you after 2 years you have to renew your NSC4 certification, or you can upgrade your certification like NSC5, where you're going to learn about Forti Manager, the similar management device, and Forti Analyzer. It's a centralized log collector. Okay, log analyzer and log collector. Okay, so dedicated product which is mainly focusing the logs. Okay, so these two products you have to learn to go for a NSC5 certification. If you want to write NSC5 certification, you should have a knowledge of NSC4 and you should have a certification of NSC4. That is the prerequisites if for the NSC5 certification. But NSC4, there is no prerequisites. You should have a knowledge of these two papers, FortiGate security and FortiGate infrastructure, guys. Okay, so after this NSC4 training, you can directly go for a NSC4 certification in as per our course curriculum, guys. Okay, so we'll cover FortiGate security paper and FortiGate infrastructure paper both. So which means entire end-to-end NSC4 curriculum will be covered. Okay, and after that, checkpoint. So in checkpoint there are two type of certification and two type of training level we have, from the administrator beginner level to advanced level. Okay, so expert level. So the first certification is called CCSA and checkpoint certified security administrator, and then expert level certification is called checkpoint certified CCSE security expert. Okay, so these two type of certification we have in our course, our curriculum, which include CCSA and CCSE both. So after our training program, you are eligible to write both any of the not any of the certification. If you want to become a expert level certified engineer, first you should complete CCSA. Okay, it's again it's a 300 USD, around 300 USD for each certification. Okay, so First you have to complete CCSA, then only you can go for a CCSC. And it has 3 years validity for this certification. Okay, so after that you can upgrade your certification from uh, administrative level to expert level, guys. Okay, clear, guys. So after our training program, there is no I mean, in a checkpoint, and in a checkpoint we don't have such a paper like in Palo Alto and FortiGate. Like we have a in Palo Alto we have a three different paper: EDU 210, 220, and 330. And FortiGate we have a FortiGate security and FortiGate infrastructure paper, right? So here their curriculum directly, their their curriculum, it's mainly focusing regarding the certification, right? So directly they have a curriculum for CCSA. There is no additional paper in like EDU 210 or EDU 220 like that. Okay, so the certification itself they have classified. So direct paper CCSA and CCSC, guys. Okay, so here in under CCSA you are going to learn how to deploy, what are the deployment option we have in a checkpoint, how to deploy it standalone method, how to deploy it in a distributed method, and what are all the um, and what is the infrastructure, checkpoint infrastructure, what is for checkpoint manager, right? What is checkpoint gateway, how to access the checkpoint manager and gateway through smart console application, right? So that and all you are going to learn, and how to create a rule and create an object, and how to achieve the daily activities like creating a rule, creating the object, enabling the services, denied some service and application, right? All those fundamental concepts you are going to learn under CCSA. Under CCSE you are going to learn and how to deploy your checkpoint firewall in a VPN concept, IPsec VPN, SSL VPN, and then how to you do user authentication, AD, Active Directory integration with your checkpoint firewall, right? And then your all next generation firewall features, high availability, sorry, high availability. So what is active passive mode and what is active mode? Okay, and under high availability you are going to learn, and under expert level, and then VPN like SSL VPN, IPsec VPN, and then you're going to learn all UTM features like how to apply your how to enable your IPS product in your checkpoint firewall, and how to identify the vulnerabilities, and then how to achieve the application filter, URL filter, like all are called UTM features. Okay, and how to create a shadow policy, right? And how to troubleshoot, and how to verify the logs, right? Logs and troubleshooting tools, right? So that and all you are going to learn under checkpoint security expert. Okay, certified security expert, how to troubleshoot your checkpoint environment, how to capture the packet, right? So that and all you are going to learn under CCSE certification, guys. So after that completion of your our training program, our curriculum, you can able to go for CCSA and CCSE. But as per the vendor norms, first you have to complete CCSA, then only you can write the CCSE certification, guys. Okay, and so these are all the certification you can go vendor certification directly after this training program, 5in1 Firewall training program. But when it comes to the Cisco product, we don't have a specific certification for the Cisco ASA product or Cisco FTD product, because right, Cisco track how they are focusing. These products are Cisco security product, security line product. So if you're already in a Cisco track, if you have a Cisco yes core, if you're completed Cisco yes core security core concept written exam, right? So if you want to become a CCNP security engineer, certified security engineer, so after the S core exam, written exam, and you have to do another written exam, your like applied exam, you can say it. So specialized course. Okay, so in that, if you have this two product knowledge, you can go for the next generation firewall specialized course. Okay, so you specialized examination, you can choose this paper, next generation firewall product, where you are going to learn about FTD and FMC and ASA. Okay, so in that case, you will become, if you're already completed ESCO written exam, then only you can go for any specialized courses. So in that case, if you are certified in network next generation firewall specialized engineer, then you will become a CCNP security engineer. You will get a CCNP certificate. Okay. Okay, guys. So you'll become a CCNP certified security certified engineer, guys. There is no specific alone ASA only, alone FTD only. You don't have any specific certification courses in Cisco, because Cisco, it is comes under the CCNP and CCIE security product line. So here we are going to learn in ASA and FTD. We are going to learn so from the beginner level to intermediate level. Okay, so almost we are going to cover CCIE level of this product. So except ICE product, integrate these product with the ICE. Okay, so that's the reason I mention it as a intermediate level. Okay, but you'll fully you'll learn these products, how to manage the FTD firewall through FMC, how to use all the features which is available in your FTD, right? Everything you can able to do it. All the features will be covered. But when it comes to the certification point of view, so the in a CCIE level, they will integrate your FTD firewall with the ICE product. That is a one more product, security line product. Okay. So that product we are not going to integrate with your FTD, because that is comes under the CCIE security. Our focus is only on the firewall product. So you will learn fully about FTD here. Okay, FMC here. Okay, and ASA. Okay, so if you're already in a CCNP security level track or training, or if you're already focusing for CCIE security certification, that time these two products will helpful to you. You cannot get specialized certification only for these products. Okay, when if you're started your career with a network say your Cisco security track, then only you can able to complete. You can, I mean, you can go for a CCNP security engineer or CCIE security engineer. So in that case, these two products will helpful to you. Okay. Clear, guys? These are all the course curriculum we are going to cover. Just overview purpose. What are the course content we are going to cover? That I have shared with you guys. Okay, so detailed course curriculum information I'll share with you. So now I'll explain for next 10 to 15 minutes. I'll explain about the for Palo Alto course curriculum, detailed course curriculum. This is our detailed course curriculum, guys. Okay, so what is what I'll explain you now for next. Yeah, Mohammed, tomorrow we have a demo. Okay, so how your normal class will be go, that I'll take one of the session. Okay, that time you can able to understand. So now our today's session is, it's totally focusing only course curriculum discussion. Okay, so do, tomorrow also we have a demo. Okay, so so this is our detailed course curriculum for each product I'll share with you guys. Okay. And along with detailed course curriculum discussion, recorded video for some other products like Fortinet, FTD, and Checkpoint, that and all I'll share with you. Since we are going to start with Palo Alto first in this 5in1 Firewall combo, I just want to start with Palo Alto. I want to discuss now for the Palo Alto course curriculum, guys. Okay. So I told you, right? So in Palo Alto, we have a three papers. So if you want to become a CPCNSC certified engineer, then you have to learn EDU 210, EDU 220, EDU 330, right? So let me show you here. So what are the content they will have in a Palo Alto EDU 210 paper? Okay. So course model, this is essential configuration and management. Okay, so your firewall, Palo Alto firewall, the paper name is configuration essentials, firewall essential paper, and there you are going to discuss how to configure your Palo Alto firewall and how to manage your Palo Alto firewall. Okay, internally. So that you are going to learn here. So the first topic is just talk about the Palo Alto network portfolio, about the introduction about the Palo Alto firewall, okay, and about the architecture, which type of architect, what is the architecture? They call it as a SP3, single pass parallel processing architecture. So we'll discuss deeply what is SP3 architecture and what is the advantage of this architecture and all. Okay, so first module, it's talk about the architecture, and then we will discuss about the inside this paper. I mean, this model we'll discuss about the architecture and then portfolio product line of the Palo Alto, and then architect architecture, and then we'll discuss about the data sheets of some hardware and VM Palo Alto hardware and Palo Alto VM firewall data sheets we'll discuss. So what are all the type of hardware models we have? What is the specification of each model, right? So what is the capability of each model, that we will discuss under the module number 1, guys. And module number 2, which is talk about the how to connect your Palo Alto firewall with your management network very first time. So which is initial configuration. Initial configuration. Okay, so how to access your Palo Alto firewall GUI console, CLI console very first time, and how to connect your management network with your Palo Alto firewall very first time, and how to register your product with your Palo Alto tag, right? So that and all you're going to how to apply the licenses, right? That and all you're going to learn under module number 2, connecting your Palo Alto with your management network. Okay, and what are the initial configurations we have to do before deploy your Palo Alto firewall into the your live production network. Okay, so that and all we are going to discuss under module number 2 in this EDU 210 paper. Okay, and third, manage firewall configuration. So here that along second, as per our curriculum, the module, the first modules are included all these. Okay, sorry, initial Palo architecture and management network. This is your first module, and I think it your this sorry, model 2 and 3 and 4, it comes under module number 1. Okay, so as per our curriculum module wise, I'll show you our deep course curriculum, but here as per the EDU 210 paper, what are the things they are going to cover, that I mean we are going to cover, that I just want to convey right now. Okay, so under firewall configuration, you are going to see how to, what are all the configuration file we have, what is running configuration file, what is candidate configuration file, how to take a backup and restore, right? What is configuration revision? So that kind of configuration files, and taking a backup and managing that backup and restore your backup file. So that activities we will discuss under this module 3 as per UDU 210 paper. Okay, and module 4, they're covering, I mean it is include about the administrative, how to create a admin user account, and how to, what are the admin profiles, admin privileges. So how to create your new admin user account with existing profiles or existing role which is predefined by the Palo Alto. So you can just apply that role, you cannot modify that role privileges. So whatever the role, based on the role, the privileges are restricted. Okay, so that are all we call it as a we let's say super user. These are all the predefined role. Super user read only option, and device administrator, device admin read only, virtual system admin read only. Okay, so these 6 type of roles are predefined by the vendor itself. So they have each restriction. I mean, they have each privilege, different privileges, each different access level. So everyone not having a full access. Okay, so only the super user have a privileges to manage entire thing, everything, whatever you can do in your Palo Alto firewall. Anything like creating the objects, policies, and enabling the services, creating a new admin user accounts, right? And taking a backup, perform the restore, right? And creating the virtual system. Okay, so I'll tell you what is virtual system in later. Okay, so it's similar to VLAN concept. So you can split your single firewall as a multiple logical firewall. So that logical firewall is called vSystem, virtual system. Okay, so how to create a virtual system, and how to create a new admin user account, everything, the that privileges super user can only do that activities. Okay, so we're creating a new admin user account, and then creating the virtual system and managing your entire FortiGate Palo Alto firewall, everything like configuration, deployment, right? And everything, patch update, everything he can able to do it. And but rest of the administrator have some limited features only, whatever the privileges, limited privileges of each and every role, like super admin read only, SIP, device admin read only, right? And virtual system, what are all the restrictions they have, everything we'll discuss under this topic. Okay, and then after that, how to deploy your Palo Alto firewall into the production network. Okay, that we are going to see. So before deploy and while deploying that product, so you are going to decide how your which mode of deployment you are going to choose. What are all the deployment option we have? So you can deploy your Palo Alto firewall as a layer 3 mode. So we have a 6 type of deployment options, 5 type of deployment option, layer 3, layer 2 deployment. Okay, and then uh, sorry guys, vWire deployment, virtual wire deployment, and then we have tab mode deployment, and then high availability deployment. So 5 different type of deployment option we have in a Palo Alto firewall. Each option have their own unique features. So each option will have different type of functionalities. So right, so layer 80% of the Palo Alto features can be utilized when you deploy your Palo Alto firewall as layer 3 mode. Okay, and layer 2 has some restriction, limited features, and virtual layer deployment have some limited features, and tab mode have only in a monitoring mode only you are going to deploy your Palo Alto firewall. It's just like a IDS. When you deploy your Palo Alto firewall as a tab mode, so that can analyze the traffic and that can identify the vulnerability, but it will not able to take action against the any vulnerability or anything. It will just read and analyzes your traffic flow, but it will not take any action, but it will not able to do firewalling activities. Okay, so and high availability, you can use your Palo Alto firewall interface, a data interface as a for high availability purpose. So why we need to use Palo Alto data interfaces as a HA mode. So that and I will discuss in a high availability topic. Okay, as of now, for your knowledge, I just give you the what are all the deployment option we have. Okay, so before deploy your Palo Alto firewall in a production network, so you have to discuss with your client and for what purpose you're deploying, what are all the features you need, and so based on that only you are going to select in which mode you are going to deploy your Palo Alto firewall. So that and all you are going to learn under module 5 and then module 6 after decide the deployment option. So how to implement all other firewall features, like if you want to secure your production network with a how to create a policy and how to create a NAT policy and how to use how to create a policy based on the layer 3 filters and layer 4 filters, right? And then how to create the policy to block some applications and allow some applications, right? And how to create the policy to, I mean, how to achieve all this, which is from model 6. So model 6, it's talk about the life cycle of cyber attack. What is cyber attack? What are the type of attacks we may explore in our production network, right? So that and all we are going to discuss. So that is IPS. It's talk about the IPS. Okay, and but just introduction to the IPS, and by implementing all up to module 16, it's talk about your Paloalto firewall features. So how to use your Paloalto firewall, all are called UTM features. Okay, so except application control and URL filter. Okay, so where it is, web application, custom application, and where is the URL? Okay, sorry. Under application filter itself, they have mentioned URL. Okay, so these role application filter and user ID, user based filter. So if you want to block some users to access some application or some URL or some services, right? So user authentication, like how to integrate your Palo Alto firewall with Active Directory, how to block some user or user group to access some services, right? How to identify the device, like operating system wise. If I so if my users try to connect my production from my connect my production network, or from my LAN network, the user want to connect with the internet, but that time they are having a different devices. Maybe they may connect internally. They from our internal network they connect through their mobile devices. They try to connect with the internet. So I just want to block mobile based devices or operating system wise, right? So in that case, you can use this feature identifying devices and how to block the device wise traffic. I mean, the like operating system wise, if the user use the Android operating system, I just want to block that devices. If user used a Windows operating system in their own product, like they may try to connect from their own laptop. So in that case, you can restrict the device wise, and also you can restrict the user ID wise to allow or deny some traffic. So that and all we will see. And then how to use your UTM features like application control, URL filter, and file blocking. Okay, so that and all comes under the unknown threads, and then identifying the application bad. So okay, so these all comes under the EDU 210 paper, guys, and security profiles. See, sorry, they are mentioned security profile here itself. So which is talk about UTM features. So URL filter, file blocking. Okay, if you want to block some specific file like PDF, text file, right? So video, audio files, right? So that and all you can apply by using security profiles. So if you want to block content like, so any space the file might contain the sensitive information like credit card information, your client information, right? Your project details. So in that case, if you want, I don't want to allow users to download or upload some file which is contain the sensitive information. Okay, so in that case, you can use content filter. So content filter under security profiles, or sometimes security profiles also called as a UTM features. So you are going to use URL filter by using security profiles. So if you want to block some websites, you have options to block websites by using URL filter. If you want to block, if you want to identify the virus or malware, so which is comes under the IPS. Okay, so antivirus under IPS, antivirus profile, and then anti-malware protection, and then intrusions, right? So all this you can use by using IPS functionality. You can apply that security profile. So intrusion features, and then anti-malware, antivirus profile, and then file blocking, content filter, right? All are comes under the security profiles. Okay, and that and all we are going to see. And then how to allow deny, how to encrypt, or sorry, if you're getting encrypted traffic, how to analyze that encrypted traffic, how by decrypting your encrypted traffic. So SSL decryption, this is called SSL decryption topic. Okay, so that and all we are going to cover under EDU 210 paper, guys. Okay, it's fully talk about Palo Alto firewall. EDU 220, it's fully talk about Panorama. Okay, okay. So managing firewalls by Panorama product. Okay, so how, what is Panorama? How to integrate your Palo Alto firewall with your Panorama, right? And how to manage multiple admin user account with a Panorama, how to manage Panorama with a high availability, how to create a rule in a Panorama firewall, how to create an object in a Panorama device, right? So that and all you are going to learn in this EDU 210 paper. It's fully talk about from the initial configuration, adding your firewalls and creating a rules, and creating a objects and deploying that rules into the Panorama device to Palo Alto firewall, right? And verifying the logs, how to deploy your Panorama firewall, Panorama product as a log collector as well, right? And how to manage your Panorama by using different administrator privileges, the same way like virtual system admin Panorama, right? So this, sorry, uh, the same way super user read only, like that we have a different kind of admin privileges in Panorama. So that and all we are going to discuss. And troubleshooting, how to, while integrate your Palo Alto firewall with the Panorama, how, if you're having any issue, how to troubleshoot that, right? So that and all we are going to cover under EDU 220 paper, guys. Okay, and finally EDU 330 paper, which is talk about troubleshooting. So how to troubleshoot, how to analyze when you're getting a troubleshooting ticket, how to analyze that ticket, and how to generate the troubleshooting report, and how to approach the troubleshoot in which methodology, right? Troubleshooting methodology, and how to analyze the traffic flow logic, how to capture the packet in your FortiGate, sorry, in your Palo Alto firewall, and after that how to generate the report and how to troubleshoot based on that scenario. We are going to see all these troubleshooting features. Okay, and debugging, and then what are all the other options we have troubleshooting, while troubleshooting, right? And how to raise the ticket if you are, if you're not able to troubleshoot that issue, and if you need a support, and in that case you have to raise the ticket on Palo Alto TAC. Okay, so how to approach the Palo Alto TAC, how to raise the ticket, and where to verify your tickets, right? So how to manage Palo Alto account, TAC account, and everything we'll see. And if you're having a hardware related issues, how to approach the Palo Alto hardware team called Ramas. Okay, so that is dedicated support team for the hardware related issues. Okay, and if you are having a warranty, and how to claim your warranty, right? So that and all we will discuss under hardware related informations. Okay, so under support escalation and RAMs. Okay, so this model, and global product is the SSL VPN application. So the, how to use that application, and if you're having SSL related issue, problem, how to troubleshoot that, that and all we will discuss under here. Okay, so this is talk about EDU 330 paper, which is talk about the troubleshooting, guys, fully for Palo Alto firewall. Okay, so let me show you our curriculum. So you can see the module wise I have splitted EDU 210 paper and EDU 220 paper and EDU 330 paper. Our module 13, which is talk about EDU 330 paper, how to troubleshoot your Palo Alto products, okay, and how to approach that. Okay, and module number 1 to module number 11, module number 12, it's talk about the panorama EDU 330, sorry, 230 paper, 220 paper. Model number 12 include 220 paper. Model number 13 include EDU 330 paper content. Okay, and from model number 1 to model number 11, it's talk about EDU 210 paper. Okay, so our curriculum include all this PCNSE curriculum, guys. Okay, if you complete our Palo Alto training, you are eligible. You can able to write PCNSE and PCNSE both, and you will learn Palo Alto Firewall and Panorama product both, guys. Okay, so whatever I have already explained, like so whatever in each model what we will cover. So platform and architecture, you are going to have knowledge of architecture of the Palo Alto firewall and Palo Alto product lines, and then we are going to discuss the Palo Alto some of the product data sheets. And under device management, initial configuration and register your Palo Alto firewall into the Palo Alto TAC account, and how to upgrade the Palo Alto firewall patch update, right? And operating system update and backup, how to take a backup and restore, what are the type of configuration files we have, and what are the administrator privileges we have, how to create a multiple admin user account with a different level of privileges, whatever I have previously I have mentioned it, right? Super user read only, and how to create a customized admin role. Okay, so that and all we'll discuss under module 2, and high availability, and we'll discuss under module 2 only, but this is advanced to management device topic. We will, so the first week we will cover up to management, and then admin user and access management. High availability after the some day, I mean after module 7 we'll go with the high availability. Okay, so module 3, deployment options. So here we are going to see how, what are the ways we have to deploy, we can able to deploy your Palo Alto firewall, and so in which scenario which deployment option is suitable. And then after decide that, we'll choose, first we'll go with the layer 3 deployment option, and we'll deploy, we'll use all the features which is available in a FortiGate Palo Alto firewall, like creating a security rule to allow or deny the traffic based on the layer 3 filters, based on the IP address, based on the network address, and layer 4 filters based on the protocol and port number, and layer 7 filters like application filter, URL filter, file blocking, right? So you are all of the features, each model we have dedicated models we have for the each features, UTM features like URL filtering and application filter and user ID. If you want to block, use allow or block the traffic based on the users. Okay, so specific users are user groups, and that and all comes under the model 6. So active direct integration is going to happen on user ID filters, based on the user ID filter. Okay, and then content ID filters, so which is talk about the IPS. So content ID, antivirus feature, anti-spyware, vulnerability protection, right? Content filter, right? All are comes under the content ID features. Okay, model content ID. Okay, and model number 7, model number 8, it's talk about the URL filter and how to block or allow some of the specific URL or category based URLs. Okay, and if you want to block all social networking related websites, then you can go with the category based filters. Okay, if you want to block only specific category websites, you can go with the customized URL filter. So that and all we'll see under module 8. Module 9, it's talk if the data is your Palo to receive the data with the encrypted way, so that we need to verify whether that data is contain malware, spyware, or vulnerability, or it is an denied traffic, right? Okay, so in that case, you have to go, sorry, uh, you have to enable the decryption feature in your Palo Alto firewall. So how to decrypt and how to analyze that encrypted traffic, that and all we'll see module 9. Module 10, it's talk about global product, which is SSL VPN. Okay, so how to deploy SSL VPN in your Paloalto firewall that we'll see. And model number 11, it's talk about the IPsec VPN. So in detailed manners, what is site-to-site VPN and what are the phases we have, what are the packets they are going to exchange each phase, and how to configure and how to troubleshoot, right? Everything you'll see under uh, model number 11. And already we discussed about the model number 12, that is panorama, and model number 13, it's talk about EDU 330 paper troubleshooting. Okay, so this is our detailed course curriculum guys. So all these models covered EDU 210 paper and EDU 220 paper and EDU 330 paper. And for last one, how to prepare for the PCNSA or PCNSA examination by yourself. Okay, that session, what are the topic you have to focus, how to prepare yourself, that and all we'll discuss in a model 14 guys. Okay, so this is the detailed course curriculum. Likewise, we have a detailed course curriculum for the NSC4. Okay, so this NSC4 curriculum included with the FortiGate security paper and FortiGate infrastructure paper both. Okay, and this curriculum, so detailed course curriculum discussion, the pre-recorded video I'll share with you guys. Okay, after the session. So after the tomorrow session, okay, I'll share with you. So this documents, the course content document, I'll share with you for the reference after the session today. Okay, and then. Uh, this is about checkpoint curriculum, and this is about Cisco ASA and Cisco FTD. This is your Cisco FTD curriculum guys. Okay, so detailed discussion about the ASA and FTD and checkpoint curriculum and FortiGate curriculum I'll share with you guys. So if I started, it will take another 1.5 hours. So tomorrow I just want to go with any random topic with a Palo Alto firewall. Okay, so for your reference, I'll share this document for your verification, guys. Sorry, reference, guys. Okay, and regarding the course fee structure, so this 5-in-1 firewall combo, you can, as you asked, so this 5-in-1 firewall combo, you can take this course for actual cost is 600 USD if you are from the abroad student, or if you're a Indian student, you can take this course for 40,000 INR actual cost. Now we are giving a 50% offer, so you can take this course for 20,000 rupees itself. Okay, so all this 5-in-1 firewall combo, and if you're going to take a 5-in-1 firewall combo, you'll have a you can able to get this course with the installment. You can make your payment in a 3 installments. So first installment is a 50% of your course fee, so that is 10,000. So actual cost is 20,000, right? 50% is 10,000 INR. Or if you are a abroad student, so actual cost is 300 USD. So for you, it's a 150 USD, guys. Okay, first installment. And second installment, once you have completed your first firewall, when you're entering the second firewall program, so that time your second installment, you have to pay 25% of your course fee, remaining fee. So that is 5,000 INR. Okay, or you guys 75 USD. Okay, and after completion of your second firewall, when you're entering the third firewall training program, that time you have to make your third installment, remaining 25%. That is 5,000 INR, and that is 75 USD, guys. Okay, this is the course fee for 5-in-1 firewall combo. And if you're looking only for Palo Alto, so you can take this Palo Alto course for 5,000 INR. Okay, and okay, there is no installment payment option. Okay, for single firewalls. Okay, only installment payment option applicable only for the those who take a 5-in-1 firewall combo, guys. Okay, and for abroad students, that is 80 USD for Palo Alto, only for Palo Alto, guys. And if you want to take any individual firewall, that is 5K for any specific firewall, and or 80 USD for the any specific firewall. So this is the course fee structure. And regarding the lab, we'll provide our lab access. So if you want to access our lab setup, we'll provide the virtual lab, so you can able to access your lab. So per week you can able to access maximum 6 hours. Per day you can access our lab for maximum 2 hours. Okay, so for that you have to book your slot based on the availability. You can access your lab, guys. So we do give a lab access. And if you want to create your own lab, if you want to do hands on your own lab setup, so we'll help you to create your own lab setup by using the virtual devices, which the tools and applications, softwares we will provide you, and we'll teach you how to create your own lab setup. And for the lab access, we'll use a virtual lab called EvenG. Tool is called EvenG. Okay, so let me show you how it will look like. Okay, so this is the tool. So how to use this tool, how to create the topologies, right? And how to install, upload the image files inside the this tool, and right, everything we'll teach you. And email necessary tools and softwares for your virtual lab setup, we will provide you, guys. Okay. Okay, yes. So that's it today.